up, Bloody Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans Inc. Today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Odor of the Flame chapters 21 through 30. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. And we ain't sponsored by Shueisha, and we ain't sponsored by Manga Plus, and we ain't sponsored by Viz. And considering how much we promote Manga Plus on this channel, it's kind of surprising, right? But if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable Will, Bubba Kitty, who's somewhere around here, hopefully being good kitties, and this operation, well, again, literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon, where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botched localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Digimon Beat Break. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 Patreon member, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there's a stacked fall anime season in full swing, in which today we're going to be covering Gachi Kuda and One Punch Man Season 3. We are also covering Togedanki, Sanda, Boku no Hero Academia Final Season, Spy Family Season 3, and Digimon, and there's even more on the way. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So, man, we got a lot to cover up in here in terms of odor. Where we left off is with the Wind Blade, so to speak. Or, well, the Wind Spirit Blade, so to speak. So let's get into chapter 21 first. See what's in store for us today. And 21 is titled Bending Down and Burning with Anger. Burning Storm Pierce, here we go. The terrain looks totally different now. Oh no, the tomb, I'm sorry. It's fine. That wind and fire combo move really seems to have worked out. I'm going to check on the body. You're covered in bruises. I'll go. Thanks for protecting me up to now. From this point on, I'll... Oh no! Couldn't! Sir Couldn't! Out of energy. I'm pathetic. I've only given you a portion of my power so far, too. Brings back memories, huh, Odor? Let's leave the battle cleaned up to Hugin. It's what he specializes in, after all. You should rest, too. By the way, hot stuff, according to my memories, you used to look more heroic. How'd you get so small? I've lost my memories. I only remembered you and my original self a bit ago. Does that mean you forgot about Suitor, too? The first warrior of flame, Suitor of the Black Branch. This art looks so good. How about we get something to eat on the ship like back when we were kids? My power! Oh shit! Doa, you still in a fight? Damn it, he's on his last legs. Hurry up and put him out of his misery. Should the Bladehorn, Cyril the Bladehorn, I wonder what life he would have lived if there hadn't been war. Give it up, Dodoa the Wicked Horn. Your conceit and perverted tenacity are what led you to defeat. You won't be able to return to your homeland now. We'll spare your life as long as you don't resist. What a naive boy. We didn't even take prisoners back in my day. We just killed everyone. We'll capture you and send you to the Forest Kingdom as a hostage. How kind of you. Now, wipe that saintly look off your face. We were just trying to kill each other seconds ago, remember? Kindness, pity. There's nothing I hate more than fake fabricated emotions like those. Dude, I don't blame them. I'd be like, dude, why are you patronizing me, you fucker? I don't blame them. Why do you pursue such a harsh life? You were born in a kingdom that has spring. You wouldn't understand. And that cold land where grass doesn't even grow. Ground up person sacrifice spell. Corpse skin sacrifice spell. Soul strangle sacrifice spell. Dude, Jesus Christ. Horse Becerra sacrifice spell. Where people hate you simply for being alive. You can never understand how a child born there feels. That sucks! That really sucks! Liver Needle sacrifice spell. Black Marrow sacrifice spell. Child Offering sacrifice spell. Ant Mouse sacrificing spell. Oh, shit! Odor, and Empirico! I can feel my insides seething. I'm going to kill you all and end my life right here. he sacrificed his own life to strengthen his body and forcefully suppress the spirit's power. Once this battle ends, his body will rot and die. My brain isn't working. My arm needs to stop the bleeding. What should I do? My sword, it hurts. Wait, Kudoin and Irupico can't fight either. I need to protect everyone. This is bad. This is bad. At this rate, my partner will, hot stuff, burn his wound. Let's retreat for now, Suitor. Oh, so they're getting his memories back. All right. The wind spirit? Am I inside one of my memories? Majodor, Scotty, back me up. Flagsha, in order to protect everyone, we have no choice but to use it. Odor, I'm sorry. You only lost one arm. Stand up. Huh? Yo! Odor? Yo! This form is sick! Oh, shit! Alright, let's get to chapter 22. Odor? And this chapter is titled Demigod. Dude, Odor looks sick! I wish this writing was so much better! Because damn, these designs are sick! Yo! God, what in the world's happening? What did Odor transform into? A demigod. Instead of merely borrowing power, he's fused his body with his spirit. Oh, damn, this is sick. God, I'm trying to think of, like, what this reminds me of. Woo! Get his ass, Odor! Is that really Odor? It's like fighting oneself on fire instead of a torch in order to illuminate the darkness. At this rate, he'll die. You need to protect them. Everyone need to protect. It appears though it's too dangerous. Odor. Oh, she hugged Odor! Don't underestimate me. I'll be fine. I prevented any critical damage with my heroic vigor. I trained far more than you have. More than enough to be able to withstand fire, but my fingers are really cold now. Warm them up. You said your power was for helping people survive, right? You made a vow on Mean Mountain, remember? You vowed to never let your fire burn out. You're safe, good. He's starting to feel the pain now. Hot stuff, burn his wounds. No, I'll have Hugin reattach his arm with magic afterwards. Odor, concentrate your heroic vigor. It should be able to stop the pain and the bleeding. In exchange for casting that forbidden spell, it consumed him. I got to see your true face before I die. You were smiling, that's your true face, hero. But my friends still managed to protect everyone. Suck off that, bitch! This is great. The Wicked Horn is dead. Now we're finally, we're seeing the Ice King! Thank God! I'll prepare a funeral at once, your frozen majesty. Dude, the Ice King is hot! Oh my God, he's hot! And this chapter is titled End of the Battle, Beginning of the Journey. This man is fine. Oh my God. After a battle, I shared a drink with the Wicked Horn once. There I asked him why he was so dedicated to seeing people make unhappy faces. You wouldn't understand. His Majesty asked you a question. When unstable people receive kindness from someone, they just end up thinking, but this person probably actually hates me. Yeah, I get that too. I kind of get that. That gradually made me come to prefer the faces people make when they hate me. What? Hateful faces are free of falsehoods, just like how there's such a thing as a forced smile but not a forced scowl. It's a true emotion. It can be trusted. It puts me at ease. I can understand that. That's actually good. I see the logic here. I do. I see the logic. I want to read that again because that was good. It kind of reminds me of like the the saying of everyone has their own versions of justice. That good and evil is kind of subjective, at least for me. Like let me rephrase that. It's easier to fight in the name of evil than it is for justice, because good and evil is very, very subjective. Or I'm just sorry, villainy, because everyone's version of justice is very subjective. And if one fights, in the name of justice, like straight in the name of justice, eventually you're going to cross the line into villainy. That's what this kind of gives. I really like this. When unstable people receive kindness from someone, they just end up thinking, but this person probably actually hates me. Yeah, I totally get this. That gradually made me come to prefer that the faces people make when they hate me. What? Hateful faces are free of falsehoods, which is true. Just like how there's such a thing as a forced smile, but not a forced scowl. It's a true emotion. It can be trusted. It puts me at ease. That's so true! Because, like, people are very, and I can understand where he's coming from, because people are extremely patronizing. And I don't like when people are trying to fake their kindness. It's so disgusting. So gross, because they're doing it oh my god, for their own selfish reasons. There we go. On the battlefield, everyone bared their animosity at him. The battlefield was the only place where he found salvation. That's why I was able to trust him. He was the most honest man on the battlefield. God, this man is hot. Purification ruin, grafting ruin, stitching ruin. All I did was temporarily sew it back on with my ruins. Don't move it until the wound's completely healed. Thank you. Now I'll be able to fight again tomorrow. I said don't move it! Did the flame spirit really disappear? When I woke up, Fleisha was gone. Oh shit, but I could still feel Fleisha inside me. Since we're sharing the same life, Fleisha's emotions flow through me. What I feel now is a burning resentment and rejection. Aww. The demigod transformation. I love this background. I've heard about it before. It's an ancient myth from the age of the 5 heroes concerning a warrior who was able to fuse with their spirit and exert power no different from a god's. Looked more like a beast than a god to me. Scotty! Wait, okay, yeah. Fleisha, we're partners, aren't we? Why won't you talk to me? I think that scared him. That's why. Now then, Norzurder and the Wind Spirit, I have about 100 questions for you to answer before we reach the port. Oh my, please have mercy. How do you feel right now? Why did you awaken? What sort of spells did the enemy use? Are you hurt at all, my lady? Have you retained any memories, Wind Spirit? Help! You were smiling. That's your true face, hero. Food's ready, Odor. Raw cod and lutefisk. That sounds nasty. Put something in your stomach. Thank you. Well, something else troubling you aside from Flygia? I'm curious, but I won't ask about it. Seems like you don't want to talk about it. But if you ever feel like it, talk to me. I may not be able to fully understand or help you solve your problem, but simply putting it into words may help you a bit, which is true. The crew is holding a banquet out on the deck. Spit out what's bugging you. Eat something and sleep. Thank you. Oh, you feeling okay now? It's Odor the Flame Warrior! Yeah, the heroes arrived! Raise your mugs! Thank you for protecting our wind. It's all thanks to you that I can go on providing for my family. Seriously, thank you so much. Well, I didn't do it on my own. Is your arm okay? Show me what you used to cleave the island. Crimson Blade. Crimson Blade! How did they find out about everything? Show me your dwarf sword. He's injured. He's injured! The young master went on and on, telling everyone about your saga. Speaking of which, where did Kuden go? Over there to catch some sea breeze. That's what he gets for drinking after he collapsed. Hey, Sir Odor, what's your opinion of the young master? Sir Kuden, here are some herbs to alleviate your hangover. Huh? Where's Scotty? She said she was going back to sleep. I never thought I'd acquire the power of a spirit. It doesn't change the fact that this port is my battlefield, but now I could use true power to protect everyone. I'll be cheering you on from the rear. Simply leaving on a journey isn't the same as abandoning your homeland. You acquired the power to protect something bigger alongside the port, Sir Kuden. Why not come with us? Nah, I have my fleet. I can't take it anymore. Young Master, you guys? Young Master, right now you're thinking that you could never possibly abandon the fleet at a time like this, right? You don't need to worry. Remember what you say every time you get pissed drunk? I'm going to protect the port so well that the princess won't have anything left to worry about. Wow, what? We want to cheer you on too, you know? Just like how you covered the princess's back. Let us give you a shove forward. We aren't like your average sailors. We're going to work hard, harder than we've ever worked before. You should know better than anyone else that the people in the port can do more than just sit there and let you protect them. We'll be waiting for you at the port, waiting to hear about your saga. Everyone, you don't have the slightest clue about how I really feel. Guys, aw, young master. Have a safe trip, young master. Best of luck. Raise the sails. Sir Kunin, he cut his hair! Kunin looks so good with short hair. Ipiriko cut it for me. Warriors usually have braids, but I'm still not a full-fledged warrior, so I'm gonna make sure I become one by the time it gets long enough for that. I like that logic. That's good. Time to shove off, you mongrels. You're the newest member, so you're not in charge. Hugin T, as you wish. Hugin T, as you wish. So where are we going again? Our next stop is the land of the great tree. We'll have the elves help us summon the flame spirit again. The elves in that land worship spirits, and they're said to commune with them through hidden arts. Spirits and warriors often get into fights with each other, and that blends a passionate flame. Hot Stuff's always been quick to brood. Let's try some communication first. The true question is whether or not they'll be willing to communicate with us. The leader of the elves is also the leader of Slipnir's fifth hoof. Urder, the evergreen, hater of humans. Oh my god. Alright, let's get to chapter 24, which is titled The Land of the Great Tree. You defeated Cyril the Bladehorn and Dodoa the Wicked Horn. Now only 3 of the Ice Devil's 6 horns remain. They say the tree spirit sleeps in the land of the great tree that we're heading toward, not the Deku Tree. It borders the Ice Kingdom and has seen a constant string of violent battles ever since the war began. Considering how the enemy has continually failed to acquire spirits as of late, they'll probably send out an even more powerful force this time. We must join the people of the land of the great tree and fight with the united front. But the enemy has shown no signs of easing up on their invasion despite all the losses they've suffered. Is expanding their territory truly their only goal? There's got to be something else, right? Yeah. They're working hard. Hey, the food's ready. Wait, how'd you prepare such a feast on this ship? Hugin used a rune to warm up the pot for me. It's my first time cooking a stew on the water too. I've never seen a dish like this. It's herring ale stew, a local cuisine that fishermen back in my port eat after they get off work. Boiling the herring that have fattened themselves up over the winter in ale means the ale covers up the stink of the fat and softens the fish. Warms you up, doesn't it? It's good. Teach me the detailed recipe later. I want to know it. Life on a ship tends to dry a person out, so dip your bread into the soup too. Make sure you get some fat in you. We're lucky that our route happened to take us right over the herring's migration route. I've been preparing for the last 3 days, then finally fished him up this morning. Sir Kunin, you're bringing warmth to all our lives. What? It's really good. Maybe I should have married you after all. Come on, don't push yourselves too hard now, okay? Hunter, you got your arm ripped off, and Itapirko, you got pierced through the chest by ice. That reminds me, speaking of the land of the great tree, have you heard the legend about the all-woman kingdom? Oh my god. I think I know where this is going. According to the legend, all elves are women, and they're all beautiful enough to make a goddess jealous. Wish I could meet one. Do you want to go? Do you want to go home? I'm sorry. Let's see. Do you want to go home? I'm sorry. Technically, it's not that all elves are women. It's just that they aren't dimorphic. Elves aren't male or female as we think of them. Oh god. But rather completely different beings that just so happen to look similar to the plain dwellers and cave dwellers. Yeah. You should know about the history detailed in the Oak Spear King saga, Sir Kunin. Considering the tragedy caused in the saga by someone from the outside imposing their own standards of appearance on others, you shouldn't be so thoughtless. I'm so sorry. Everyone just seemed really tense, so I thought I'd try to enlighten the mood. Sorry for making you worry about us. I really wish I could have an elf teach me some archery. Well, that's what you should have brought up. Just make sure you don't do anything rude when we're there. The land of the great tree is an independently governed region, which basically makes it a separate kingdom. Yeah, I guess. Huh? I need to be careful or I might get killed. Oh no. There it is. The symbol of the land of the great tree. Yggdrasil. Ooh, okay. So we're at the Yggdrasil. Let's see. It looks small on the map, but the residential area that spreads from top to bottom is kingdom-sized. They even have forests and lakes on top of the tree. And people don't just live on the top of the trunk. Some create houses for themselves out of rotten branches and hollows or by carving out seeds. The great tree itself is their kingdom. No wonder they call it the world tree. Within the land of the great tree exist countless rules, but the most famous rule is expel all outsiders. Few know of any other rule than that, for outsiders are always killed before they learn anything more from the saga of the Painless King. I wish we had that really cool frame or cool border, but it is what it is. Proceed. Don't break formation. Dude, here we go. Erder, I'll join the attack. Verda, may our family's roots support you, little sister, and may our family's leaves grant you rest, big sister. Oh, God. It's death by snooze. Oh, my God. We might have death by snoo, huh? Yeah. Captain, at this rate we'll be... Get back! Woo, now's our chance. Annihilate those elves. Sorry we're late. Here we go. I'm Hugin the Wise, under the banner of the Third Hoof, here to join the land of the Great Tree in their battle. But what? Your ears are so small. Are you humans? Long time no see, Commander of the Fifth Hoof, Slipnir. The Evergreen, Hugin the Wise. First off, you're late. Your first, discourtesy. Secondly, you interrupted our battle. Your second discourtesy. They're counting our discourtesies? Hugin the Discourteous. The Wise. And where's the warrior? I don't sense the power of a spirit. No, it's there, but it's faint. This wasn't what you promised. Your third discourtesy. Circumstances are preventing him from using his power right now. Would you be able to subject him to your secret elven arts? So brazen, your fourth discourtesy. Now, sorry my big sister hates or isn't good around humans. Erder's usually, kind though. Really? Jarl, Erder, enemy reinforcements have arrived. We'll talk later. First, I'll take care of the enemy. This presence, Erder's the same as you, a spirit warrior. Let's go, the spirit of, Jormungandr. Damn! What? I don't know. The tree looks very familiar. Alright, let's get to chapter 25, which is titled Erder the Evergreen. Let's go, Jormungandr, as you wish. Everyone retreat, my big sister's heading out. Amber Spear, Golden Fang, here she comes, the Evergreen. Don't let her scare you, she's alone. Just overpower her. 100 discourtesies. Woo! The tree is protecting her. No, it's attacking us. Frigid intruders, I laud your recklessness. This is the tree burial. You will be given honorable deaths at the bottom of the world tree. We'll have to repaint the map again. Wow. So this is the power of the tree spirit. You should have just gone out there alone from the start. Now then, back to what I was saying. I owe no mercy to the discourteous. Begone. What? Now let's go, Verda. On to the next defense line. Big sister. Wait, what should we do, Hugin? What do you think you're doing? We thought you'd help us for no recompense. That was rude of us. Actually, we meant to repay you from the start. You intended to arrive as reinforcements and save the day, but you're just too strong, Evergreen, so we're providing backup. Excuse. Using our ingredients and firewood? No, these are all supplies we had in our ship. In my homeland, the greatest courtesy is presenting a warm meal. I wanted to show you that. You expect me to eat outsider food? Yum! She just ate it anyway! Verda! I heard that smoked dishes are treated as the ultimate delicacy in the land of the Great Tree. May I have permission to break a tree branch? Verda, guide him. Put eyes on him. Well, that was easy. The next day, Sir Sixton taught me how to catch these. You're a pupil of that club of discourtesy? Oh, God! They don't like each other. 3 days later, you did a good job on this. Surprisingly tactful for a pupil of the Moon Halo. Jaluther, Oder just got eaten by a salmon. That fool, I'll be right there. 6 days later, Oder, Boots, at once. They're kind of making a good team now. 9 days later, Oder, follow me. Woo, they're in the sauna. Dude, I was not expecting, some Oni Shota content. What is this? A sauna? Do not neglect frequent hydration. Here's some white birch sap. Okay. Ow! Seriously, what gives? I will now summon back the fire spirit by performing the secret ritual. Fill your lungs with that with that potion's mist. You'll get used to it in no time. Answer my questions honestly. How'd you interact with your spirit? Was it a partner or a slave? A weapon or a comrade? Why do you want to summon back the spirit? Because we should have talked more. Now that I think back, Fleisha was always considerate towards me. I was simply too immature as a medium, so I was considerate too, and we never got into a single fight. Fleisha may not desire it, but I want to know more about Fleisha, and if it's permissible, I want Fleisha to share their regrets with me. Fine. Verda, to the spring. Okay. Yeah, this is Erdabrand. Runner, the spring that we've spate, a spring created from the morning dew of the world tree, which is filled to the brim with magic. Jump in whenever you're ready. There was once a time when I became unable to hear the voice of Jurmungandr. We share the same life, like family, like comrades. The relief of knowing our hearts are connected creates discord. It may be strange to hear me say this in the middle of a war, but you should speak with your spirit while you still can. No, perhaps it's precisely because we're at war that I'm saying this. I promise I'll talk to Falcha. Honestly, that concludes step 1. Breathe in some of the outer air for a bit. Next, I'll try to establish direct contact with the fire spirit. See, what did I tell you? She's kind. Long ago, elves were seen as products. We're seeing this in Money Force right now, actually. And constantly targeted by invaders. Our parents' generation were cut off their own ears so they wouldn't be turned into those products. Oh, that's sad. 100 years ago, when my big sister became the tree warrior, she created this autonomous region and we grew stronger. My big sister hates humans in order to protect our family, but now we can finally sit at the same table and converse. With humans or outside people. Preparations are complete. I will now bestow the secret ritual onto you. Thank you, Dodoa. I made it in time. Thank you, Doa. I made it in time. Thanks to the spell you left behind, I'm gonna kill the flame warrior. Oh shit! It is getting lit. Oh my god. Okay. You're sure about this? I want to converse. Oh shit! What? All right. So 26 is titled Soul Grafting. This is the soul grafting ritual. Right now, Odor's soul is connected to the world tree, which is filled with magic. By synchronizing his soul with that magic, he can stand in the same world as the spirits. The roots will stretch deeper into his soul, into the world of the mind. In any case, the flame spirit's going to come back, right? That's up to him. Enemy assault on Mimir Spring. Jarlder. Verda is... I can't kill them? This is harder than total annihilation. Hugin, take care of Odor. Please let me go. I know how to use a bow. The evergreen still isn't here yet. I guess I'll break your legs and make you scream. It's a furry! You're late, Granny. Big sister, you did well to hold out on your own. Now go get healed. 1,000 discourtesies. Is that a moose? Raise your shields! Useless. Yo! Wow, Big Sister is incredible. You don't get to call her that. Ooh. Woo! That granny's way too strong. Don't panic. What was your job again? Oh, shit. I did it. I wanted it. Lord Clorio, right? Yeah, I wounded her trunk. Now injecting. What? I can't move the trunk. Oh, shit! I'm sorry, Erder. I'm being forced to move. What did you do to the spirit? This is an ancient spell left behind by the one and only peer of mine that I ever liked. As fate would have it, it's apparently based on a secret ritual that your elven ancestors once performed. Sora, it can't be. Oh, no. You're very familiar with this, aren't you? Plants need it to grow, as it provides leaves and trunks with sustenance. My power now flows through the trunk of the tree you control. Now let's kill him. Water Spirit Ren the Pillager! What? Valja. Oh, Odor. Okay, so So now we're going to get the conversation. This is going to be interesting. All right, so this chapter's titled, chapter 27 is titled Falcha's Memories. You want to talk, don't you, about my past? It'll be kind of like talking about my ex-boyfriend. You don't mind? I don't mind. It'd be best if we could sit by a fire or something, the way we always do. What? All you have to do is imagine something and it appears. You should put some clothes on. Thanks. My previous partner, Sutter of the Black Branch, used his power for others. He was a man fueled by duty and responsibility. But he found himself cornered once in a battle against an evil king. So that he would survive and so that he would be able to save everyone, we fused our souls. But the toll it took on him rendered him unable to fight it ever again. Once we defeated Doa Doa and I'd come back to my senses, I realized just how foolish I'd been. I'd been on the verge of making the same mistake again. May I tell you about myself? Let's kill him, Brad! Oh, God! Chlorio, the spirit horn, how'd he become a spirit warrior? I can't hear the spirit's voice. It's being controlled by force! Help, Jarl, all of you stay back! Ooh! Azur axe! Such power! False accusation! I can't move my body! Yeah! This sucks that this manga is getting axed. Ironically, isn't it? That we're using an axe here. Oh god, I love these designs. Seriously, Kawaguchi, you need to, like, just hook up with a writer, I swear. Your fear affected your aim. Oh shit. Should have guessed. Even that's not enough to stop a member of Sleipnir. Oh shit. This is getting boring. I think it's about time we lopped off your limbs. Oh god, this is foreshadowing, isn't it, of the incoming axe. Little runt, why doesn't he just kill me? What's he after? Don't move. Ooh. If I can't aim right, then I just need to fire from a distance where I'll never miss. Fear can't affect me if I get this close. Wait, no, I'm still pretty scared, actually. You're more of an idiot than I thought. Ow! Who the hell are you? Crap, the fear is paralyzing me. I'd be scared too, I'm not gonna lie. I can't help being afraid. But Odor must have been scared too. Who am I? I'm the young master of the Azur Merchant Fleet, a descendant of one of the 5 heroes and the son of Grem and Ella, warrior of Wind, Kudan, Azur. Yeah, I know Odor will come back to help us. I just need to protect Big Sister Erder until then. The water spirit and the spirit horn? The branch is burning. Is he going to be okay? He's probably speaking with Falcha. For now, we have no choice but to wait. You want to tell me about yourself? You told me about yourself, so I just thought it's only right for me to open up too. About something I haven't really ever talked about. My life before I met you. Okay, this should be interesting. Let's see. Now we're on chapter 28, which is titled Odor's Memories. All right, all done. I want to sit on it. I want to sit on it. I'll make one for you too, Sana. Yay! That's you when you were little. Peaceful, isn't it? Winter hadn't come yet. We were the children of merchants, but my father died in the war and my mother died giving birth to Sana. I know it may seem sad, but that's a pretty common story no matter where you look. Snow. Odor, we might be out of firewood. Huh? Your chair only has 3 legs. Did it break? You could still sit on a chair with 3 legs, you know. Oh. Watch over the farm for me. Don't fall asleep now. I won't. That's a candle made from seal fat. Those are expensive, so we should be thankful. We don't have enough firewood. Sana and I both worked as hard as we could. Sana was still little, and she didn't have a strong constitution, so it was probably harder on her than it was on me. I don't have a painful past like you, Falcha, nor was I born of noble blood like Udapirko or Kudan. I dreamed of becoming a warrior, but lacked the power to fight and the courage to march toward death. I just spent my days trying to survive. I didn't have anything. But then you appeared before me, and you bestowed a sword and shield upon my empty hands. Thanks to you, I met a lot of people, acquired a lot of things, protected a lot of lives, and took some too. You gave me more than my 2 hands could hold on their own. That's why I'm afraid of burning it all down. Oh, Oh, let me read this again. That's why I'm afraid of burning it all down. Ooh. Hugin, this can't be good. Flames of violent passion. Don't underestimate me. I'm not. Yes, you are. Shut the fuck up. You are. No, I'm not. To do it, blow your arm off, remember? Well, that was just from a combination of unfortunate... Stop making excuses. But I was fine when I became a demigod. I was able to withstand it. See, I'm strong, aren't I? See, I made you speechless. Anyway, that argument may have gotten a bit childish, but my point is, I'm stronger now. I'm different from back then when I had nothing. I'm strong enough to fight a spirit like you now. Aww. Humans grow so fast. You became such a reliable warrior in the blink of an eye. Well, what are we going to do, Hugin? I have water. Want me to dump it on that? Don't be hasty. I'll put up a barrier now just in case. Ooh, sorry. Are you both okay? Yes! Honor's back! Demigod, we're both in control of ourselves. Phew. Sorry to tell you this right after you've awakened, but we're under attack. Let's go, File Chef. You got it, partner. Yes! I love this form. I love it. I love it. So now we're at chapter 29, titled Warrior of Wind. Back up the Warrior of Wind. So annoying. Don't create too many corpses. He's the spirit horn. He can use spirit magic. Oh shit, the dead are coming back to life? Don't let them get close. The corpse exploded like an overstuffed sausage. Archers, lancers, make them explode before they get too close. But we're out of arrows. My arrows are wind itself. I'll never run out. Leave this to me. Now that's what I call reliable. Don't fire too many willy-nilly, Kuden. They aren't infinite. They aren't? Azure axe, Raycleave, Vernon bow, whirlwind. Amateur. Oh shit! What is this? My body feels so heavy. Is this his magic? No, it's something else. So, how many arrows did you fire? How sad. So you're the warrior of wind. Dude, I love that there's so many femboys up in here. Holy shit. How sad. So you're the warrior of wind, huh? You aren't an experienced fighter. You're clearly an amateur from the way you're using your power. Doa wanted that power bad enough to die, so you better make full use of it. He's got a point, you know. You're an absolute amateur when it comes to war. You had no chance from the beginning. Well, whose side are you on, Scotty? Yours? You haven't changed a bit from when you were a sailor, right? What's your real weapon? The wind is always on your side. Oh? Came up with a new idea, huh? Looks like that arrow's about to fade, though. Scotty's right. Would help me come this far. My weapon is... It's true that Doa used this before, but this time all on my own. No, Scotty and I are going to do this together. Yo! Where'd he aim? Sorry for breaking that branch without permission, Big Sister Erder. Verdant bow! Ooh, all the wind currents are merging into one! Holy shit! Verdant bow! I can see the course ahead now. Typhoon Tempest arrow! Yo! The wind is my weapon! Dude, the wind is his waifu. Oh no, I'm really out of stamina now. Well done. Your appearance and archery skills aren't exactly carbon copies of your ancestors, but you definitely inherited their guts. Thanks. You think this is the... Dude, this is great. You think this is the end, you little peasant? You little pissant? He can regenerate himself from that state? That is sick! The warrior flame still isn't here yet? Oh well, I'll just take care of you first. I'm going to steal your spirit power. Ice Kingdom, what's your true goal? Why do I need to tell you? I love him! Oh no, stay back! Why? The grafting branch burned up. Oh! Oh! Alright, so now we're at chapter 30, which is titled Fire and Water. Odor! The Warrior of Flame. The Demigod Warrior of Flame. That's probably what I'm going to title this, is the Demigod Warrior of Flame. Sorry I'm late. Seems like you were able to converse. Odor! I love this form. Ooh. Azure Axe. Dude, it's the Clash of the Femboys! Let's go! Amazing, Odor. You're totally creaming him. Oh my god, that sounds so bad. It's not what you think it is! This is bad. Big Sister, are you okay? Both of my arms are broken. Can't exert any strength. Give me some painkillers. Kuden, are you able to use your bow one last time? So this is a flame spirit. So lukewarm. Water and fire, I'm your worst possible matchup, right? Drowning that. Oh, here we go. It's a ball of water filled with magic. Boring, I know. But water puts your out fire and all. I'm glad this power became mine. I thought the Doa sacrifice spell might kill me, but now I can grant His Majesty's dear wish. Why are you so adamant? Why? Huh? Why? Huh? Why do I need to tell you? Dude, I love some of this dialogue is just so great. I love how much of a smartass these characters are. That's what I hate about you. I never liked you ever since we first met. Some lukewarm kid like you who feels pity for his enemies? Dude, this is so good. I love it. I love that you're just like, dude, why the fuck do I need to tell you anything? Like, fuck off. Do you sheath your sword if your enemies make you feel sad? Even you've killed some of our soldiers. You survived by feasting on meat and picking fruit, right? Stop acting like a half-assed saint. Dude, like, this mofo is such a smartass. I love it for this. Don't be selfish with your judgment. You can't possibly understand. As far as enemies go, hate is the only answer. Odor, are words the only way to converse with a warrior? Still, I want to know. Yeah, talking no jutsu is not going to work. I won't be able to tell if I can understand or not until I know. Ooh, he vaporized it, but I could just use more water. It's so hot. It's like a sauna over here. Odor, take this. What did you just shoot? Thanks, Jarl Erder, Kuden. Whoa! An amber sword. You need firewood to burn, right? Let us fight and communicate. Oh my god, this is good. I really do. I'm really sad because there's so much potential here. There really is. And it's just a goddamn shame that that the series started off really rough. It really did. I think Kawaguchi's editor just totally failed him. I really do, because I love, like, some of the stuff we have here in these chapters are great. It's just that, like, with Odor in particular, if Odor would have been a little bit more of a compelling character at the start of the series, like, given us, because, like, look at a character like, say, Tokiyuki, or Asta, or, what's another one I'm thinking off the top of my head? Oh my god. Or, in terms of a new series, or Osagawa. Like, Osagawa is just an interesting character. Like, Osagawa, like, is very stoic, but he's very intriguing and you want to get to know him. Like, Odor at the very start was just not very, there was just nothing. And that's a problem. And I think that, like, I just think that, at least in my opinion, I think Kawaguchi's editor really, really failed him. I think if his editor steered him in the right direction at the very start, I think Odor would still, I don't think Odor would be getting axed if that was the case. In all reality, I don't think Odor would be facing the axe if Kawaguchi's editor steered him in the right direction at the very beginning in terms of, like, setting the foundation. Like, basically, like, having the kingdoms established, getting to see the enemy and getting to know the motives of the enemy. Like, we didn't get shit in the beginning, and it confused the hell out of people. Fuck, if you don't give us the motives of the enemy, at least make Odor himself a very interesting character. And he wasn't. Which is a problem. Like, he's not like Tokiyuki, where Tokiyuki's the best example of this. Tokiyuki, like, he is just adorable. When we first met Tokiyuki, he's adorable. We found out we saw in the first chapter of The Elusive Samurai. We learned his story in one chapter. We found out his motivation. We found out, like, that the whole series premise is going to be about revenge to avenge the Kamakura, that he, you know, because his whole kingdom was taken away from him, essentially. All of his family was killed. Everything was killed. He lost everything, and that was his whole thing. Was he was going to avenge them and get revenge on everything that was on Takuchi, who betrayed him, someone that he trusted. Here, like, we didn't get that from Oda. We didn't. I think that if we would have gotten that from the very start, in the first chapter, I don't think we would be having this conversation. And that really sucks. It really fucking sucks that that we're getting really good concepts here from Oda the Flame now that's like, I don't want Oda to get axed. I really like a lot of the shit we're getting here. I do. It just sucks that it's going to get axed. It really does. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Oda content. If you wish you could do that, donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, Coffee, purchase something off our Amazon wish list, all that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.